Well, Stoley Man and I are up here in the woods again. Came up for a little more wood cutting. And this tree here, I dropped it. It's pretty close to the road. And I dropped it because it was a nice looking tree. And it is quite big, quite long. But what I'm going to do with this is about midway up here, I knocked off 8 rounds. And what I'm going to do with these rounds is dress them up a little bit if I have to at home. But basically, these are going to go to Emily's cabin, because her and their friends, Marcus and Jen, so there's, there's 4 adults and 4 kids. So anyways, these are going to be some stumps that they can put around their fire pit. And funny thing was, when I cut this tree down, when it was standing, I mean, you can look right there, all those branches right there, there's not a green needle on them, but I'll tell you what, these babies, I checked it out, they're heavy. And so it's kind of got me baffled, because I think there's only one species of, what they call, well, like the pines, the ponderosas, and Doug firs, and cedars, all those trees, they keep their needles year round. But there is one tree that does have needles, and they drop off in the fall. Somebody told me it was a hemlock. I don't know, but if this was a hemlock, and this being, mid-July, I'll tell you what, it should have had needles by now. But I'm sure it's a dead tree, but man, it sure has a lot of moisture in it, and those rounds are nice and heavy. So I'm only going to take those 8. And I don't want to waste, a half cord tag on just 8 rounds. So what I'm going to do, I'll roll those babies up here to the truck, get them in the back of the truck, and then I noticed that right across the road here, there's a nice tree that is nice and dead, nice and dry, and it's leaning over. So after I get those loaded, I'll bring the chainsaw over here and work on getting this baby down. You can see the bottom right there. Right down there is the bottom, and it fell over sometime. Who knows how long it's been there, but anyways, I think if I make a cut at the bottom and relieve it, then it'll fall down the rest of the way, and then by golly, there's another dead one right there. Right there. Nice dead one right there. So that's the plan. I'm gonna work on getting those rounds into the back of the truck, and then work on this. And right now the fire condition is level 2, and what that means to guys like me who come up here trying to get some firewood, that means you can cut from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and you're supposed to have a 1-hour fire watch when you're done cutting. So usually what happens with me, I'll end up cutting a bunch, and then I, just have it all laying around, and then I gotta get it loaded. So by the time I get everything loaded and secured in the back of the truck, why, it's close to an hour. But anyhow, that's what's going on now. Take care.